This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
Like Christmas Evil, confession song, now this. Like, I could make a whole playlist with this JYP Christmas banger.
One thing that the JYP groups will do, a Christmas banger.
A Christmas banger.
We're on a roller coaster of emotions as Treasure loses 2 of its members. Eric from the Boyz returns from his hiatus, and Xdinary Heroes have us rocking out with their latest release, Haircut. Check it out.
What's up, you guys? It is Not Your Average Fangirls, back with another week of K-pop-ness. It's your girl, Kat. It's been another week without JongHyeon. This week in K-pop has been truly devastating for me. We're going to talk about it more in news, but let's just say I've been going through a lot.
Yeah.
I went through a lot this week, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Things are gonna get better, and it's fine. It's fine. Just like life, things are just they have to look up because there's no way they can go down from here.
You say that. You say that.
Look, I got like the worst news ever simultaneously in like 2 days. I got like the worst news I could possibly get for my K-pop life to like the best news I could possibly get. So I mean, we're here.
Oh wow. Hello everyone, it's Terica. Honestly, I went to Blackpink, and then like 3 days later I was at ITZY, so I've been like nonstop because I went with children, so that was a first for me. And then after that, work was a hot mess, and I work with children, so that was more hot mess for me. So honestly, I know nothing that's going on. If it's not about Stacy, I don't know what's happening. I've been Stacy Black. If it's not about Stacy or like Les Seraphim, I don't know what's happening. Sorry. So it's gonna be like a catch up. Like I'm gonna be listening to the podcast like the rest of you guys because I don't, you know what I mean? I'll throw my 2 cents in, but I'm just like, what? Oh my god, no. I don't know what's happening. But ITZY was great. ITZY was so much fun. They're so cute. You could tell they love to perform. They were super excited, and I went to the Sugarland show, which is Sugarland. It's like a town outside of Houston. So I don't think they knew what to expect, but the crowd had so much energy, and you can tell the girls fed off of it, and they loved it. They're like, oh my god, like they could even like finish like what they were saying half the time because they were just start laughing and giggling, and they're like, oh my god, like this is for us. Like they were so cute. They were so interactive. Aww. Yeah, it was so cute. Like they would, like the barking thing, and they were just like screaming, and they chanted every single member's name. So it was none of that like, oh, everyone screamed louder for her, blah blah blah. Like every girl had their group of fans there, and collectively, like the whole venue loved ITZY. Like it was really nice.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it was such a good show, and they were so fun and so excited. They're so funny, and it was cute because they were so interactive. Like they would do a couple songs, and they'll do like a little mint, and they'll like introduce each other's like solos and like just thoughts about like, hey, did you like Ryujin solo? Like they're so cute. And when it was time to start the songs again, they would go let's, and they made all the fans go go. Like they were so interactive, and it was so cute, and they were so much fun. So if you ever get the chance to see ITZY, go see ITZY. Blackpink was Blackpink, so it was good. Like they were Blackpink, but so you know
she
you're gonna
said
have fun.
whatever.
No, like not in a bad way. Like they're Blackpink, but you could tell like there just wasn't a lot of energy. Like the show wasn't like, I don't know. Like normally I leave shows and I'm like tired because I've just like screamed and jumped up and down and had so much fun. But like I was fine. Like it was just kind of like, oh okay, it was cute. But they weren't like as interactive as ITZY was, and they weren't as like, oh let's go. There were moments, but I don't know. Don't come after me, Blinks. I'm not a hater. I promise. I did enjoy the show.
Even Blinks themselves are mad. I've seen so many people that went to their show, and they was just like, I'm so pissed I paid that much money to go see this because they were not into it. Like they were just not into it.
There are moments where they tried. You can tell. Like it kind of. I guess when people were like saying that online, like it got a little better. But like my niece listens to ITZY a little bit more. She got into K-pop because of Blackpink, but she listens to ITZY more. So she was excited, but she said she liked the ITZY concert more, and I could tell because she was like, "Don't leave!" when it was almost time for them to go, and she's just like screaming. Like it was so cute. And then my friend, her mom, she knows nothing about K-pop. That's why I had to go with them, and she enjoyed the ITZY show more. So she's like, "Oh, they dance a lot. Like they're so good," and I'm like, "Yeah." So if you went to both shows, you could tell the difference. Like it was. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Blackpink ain't beating those disbandment rumors.
They really aren't. They really aren't. It's so sad.
But I'm glad you had a good time because the ITZY show did look really fun. So I was like, yeah. And hello, everybody. This is Carolina. This past week, I've been just, going through it at work. But anyways, K-pop wise, it's been a wild ride out here in my world of Stray Kids. I ticketed for their stadium tour. I did snag 2 tickets, everybody. So God bless, I don't gotta pay an arm and a leg for that first day. And then they announced a second date. So yes, your bitch will be trying for the second date. Thank you. Them VIP tickets, they're mine, okay? They are mine.
Yes, I'm manifesting because I want to see them too. But
yeah, so
VIP tickets.
VIP, we going.
Like
okay?
Alex said, we have to visualize it. I am visualizing my Apple Wallet with a Stray Kids VIP ticket right now.
But anyways, if you guys ticketed for that, like, hopefully you got tickets that you wanted, or just tickets in general. Like, it was a bloodbath. I am not looking forward to all of the tickets that are gonna show up for resale.
Oh, the girl, I checked this morning. I checked this
they're
morning.
already there. They're already there. $2,000.
I was so mad. I'm like, are you kidding me? I was pissed.
I
I was just
hate.
like, maybe something happened and like Susie's mom was just like, how dare you put that much money on my credit card? Release them immediately. And so I was just like, that happened. So I checked and I was like, oh, nah, it wasn't Susie. It was the scalpers.
It was all the scalpers,
It was all the
sadly.
scalpers.
I freaking hate it. I hate them so much. How dare y'all scalpers do this to us? Anyways, I just want to see Changbin's titties in front of me. Okay, thank you.
I just love that Carolina is like putting all of her she's making it seem like all her eggs are in one basket when this bitch has like great seeds.
That's what I said. Like when she was like, I'm so nervous, blah blah blah. I'm like, aren't you like B stage in Atlanta? She's like, okay. I was like, okay. You're right. You're absolutely correct.
Basically, like, I just didn't want to have to pay what I paid for those tickets again. I just don't want that. Because that was an investment.
I don't want that for you either.
Yeah. So I'm like, not my boyfriend Changbin messaging us on Bubble right now that he just washed up. Okay, thanks.
Ew.
Thanks for letting me know.
Felix was on there too, apparently.
Like, ooh.
Friend zoning people, though.
Yeah, no. Changbin and Bangchan are not letting go of the Delulu accusations, okay? So
we love that, though.
Let's get this week started with, sadly, some disbandment news. This past week, we found out that Crunch disbanded. We've talked about them a couple times before. They didn't give a reason, but it was just like a company and group thing they decided to do. Go ahead and disband. And then we found out that Bandit also disbanded back in October, and nobody knew anything.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. And like their last comeback was really good, so everybody was kind of like surprised. Also, that the fact that they waited a whole I don't know when in October it was, but they didn't announce it right away, basically. And this man just told me that his muscles got soft. What the heck is this? What is he doing?
Carolina. Wow, I can't wait to see Stray Kids. What Carolina really means. Changman. That's all she ever talks about all the time. She don't know none of the Stray Kids member. Who is that? I don't know who that is.
I am in deep and it's sad. Okay, I need to step away from this life.
Go touch some grass.
Never. Actually, that's a lie. And then, Kat, I am so sorry. Treasure's Yedam and Mashiho left YG and Treasure.
Oh, they left the company too?
Yes.
Ooh.
And that's why, so it's a whole thing. Like, I got invested in it because I was just like, isn't Yedam, like, he's been there for forever.
Bro,
and
okay, listen.
Yeah, Kat, tell us.
Hello, Treasure Representative Kat here. Tume Representative Kat. Hello, everybody. It's your girl Kat again. It's Kat, me. Anyway, Treasure. First of all, there's so many things that just aren't lining up for me about this whole situation. There's just a lot of things. Like Carolina said, she went on a full dive. Like, I've known the full dive, okay? I'm on the deck of the pool watching everybody in the pool go crazy from the full dive that they did. But let me just tell you, it's suspicious. YG, if you're listening to this, it's suspicious. Don't think I don't see what's going on here, okay? We all see what's going on here. I personally think that this was an ultimatum given to them by YG, which was like, either y'all come back now, or you guys come back soon, or you guys leave. Which I feel like at the end of the day, like, you're like, if you're not ready to like re-enter that kind of thing, then you're not ready to re-enter that kind of thing. And if you're giving me an ultimatum, of course I'm gonna unfortunately choose to not do it, right? So if people don't know, Yedam and Mashiho both took a hiatus right after their like first concert in Seoul, which was like last year at some point, I want to say, or the beginning of this year, middle of this year. And Yedam said he wanted to take a break because he wanted to work on going to school for producing songs, which, like, awesome. That's cool. Like, thank you for, like, telling us exactly what was happening. Mashiho, he just, you know, he had some health problems and he just wanted to be near his family. So he wanted to stay in Japan and, like, chill out, like, relax, like, not worry about anything too much. Mind you, Yedam and Mashiho are two of the longest trainees ever, like, in YG history. Yedam has been with YG for, like, half of his life. And Mashiho, I think, was there for, like, 8 years. So, like, they have both been with YG for a very long time, like, extremely long. And Yedam has worked his ass off to be an idol. Like, that little boy was stuck in a dungeon. He ain't got no windows. He was getting pieces of bread for meals. Like, he was struggling. And I just don't find it likely that he, after going through all of that, was just like, oh yeah, I'll leave Treasure, I'll leave YG, whatever. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, the math is not mathing for me. Mashiho, I can kind of see, because, like, he has health problems. Like, I can see if he was just kind of like, you know what, it's just not working for me, like, or something's, like, not going on. But with Yedam, I don't see it. I don't see him leaving to then produce and make music on his own, because that's basically what he said. They said, oh, he wants to leave the group because he wants to work on producing and making music as a solo artist. But, like, this just that just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, like, I'm the same. Like, I've never been super into Treasure, but I knew that Yedam was, like, an iconic trainee. Like, everybody knew him. Like, everybody was super happy once he was set to debut with Treasure. Like, you know, it was just like, finally, like, this, you know. So that's why when they announced it, I was like, like, that's why I think it was sketchy. I think it was sketchy. I mean, it could be that that's what they wanted. Like, they were just tired of the group and wanted to go. But, like, I don't think so, man. Like, that man spent half his life at this company to just leave after getting it. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's YG, so it most likely is sketchy. And I feel like there's no way, like almost collectively the entire fandom was like, no, something's not sitting right. And I just feel like, so I'm like, oh, that sucks.
But it's also, like, because I feel like there's such a big group of Tume, like, Treasure stands that, like, got into Treasure because of Yedam, because, like, people have been following his career for so long, aka me. So, like, it's, like, been following this person. Bitch, I watched Treasure Maker. Like, I watched the reality show because of him. I was like, if he doesn't fucking get into this group, I'm gonna lose my mind. And, like, eventually, obviously, became a fan of Treasure. But it's crazy to, like, know the support he has, and then that he would just be like, whatever, and, like, leave the group. I don't know. I just find it, and people, again, like, we don't really know their relationships, but to me, like, when you look at Treasure, I feel like they've been through so much together that their bond is kind of insane. And for them to just kind of be like, whatever, like, they'll be fine, and leave, just, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me.
Again, there's something going on there behind the scenes, and sadly, I feel like we're going to have to wait years before that NDA ends and they can speak about it.
Dang.
But it's so sad. It's such a sad day. When that got announced, I was like, what? Like, I just
Girl, I had a mental breakdown. I literally cried for, like, 30 minutes.
And it was like, so before that, the news that Eric from the Boyz was back, like, returning, dropped.
Bro, it was like an emotional high to an emotional low. Like, I was, like, the happiest ever to, like, the worst. I was like, what is this?
It was wild. It was wild. Like, seeing that happen, it was just like, Eric is back. And I was like, oh my God, Eric is back. Like, he's posting, and he was posting a lot. In, like, a day or two, he was posting a lot.
Yeah.
And it was literally like a day later, Treasure, you know, leave, and I'm like, what?
The Jesus said, humble yourself.
Yeah.
Humble yourself. Don't get too excited.
No, because it was crazy, because the whole timeline when Eric came back was like, oh my God. Everybody was reposting his pictures and, like, sobbing emojis everywhere and, like, crying emojis. And it was like, oh my God. And then literally that was that morning. And before I went to bed that night, because, you know, my ass be staying up late now because, you know, I work nights. But before I went to bed, the fucking Treasure shit dropped. And I was like, oh, what's happening with Treasure? Like, all I saw was like Treasure in all caps because, you know, their name is like Treasure. It's not just like Treasure.
Yeah.
It's like Treasure. And so I read it and I was like, oh, what's going on with Treasure? And then it was like, Treasure, Mashiho, and Yedam leaving group. And I said, like,
that's horrible. It was an insane day on Twitter. Like, again, I don't even follow like that many like the boys like the B and Treasure fans, but I saw it all over my timeline. It was just like the an emotional roller coaster. Yeah. Like, that was it. So I felt bad. I was like, damn, Kat, you really went through it. Like, dang. But yeah, but Eric is back. And then with Yedam and Mashiho,
I hope they're okay.
Yeah, I hope that they're okay. I hope the group itself, like even the other members are okay too, because
my poor babies
going through all of that trauma together, and then now like for them to just leave, I'm like, oh God. NCT announced that they will be doing a new reality show called Welcome to NCT Universe. Shotaro and Seungshan are going to be introducing the new SM Rookies. At this point, I feel like the 5 of them are the new NCT unit.
They are.
Tell us.
That's it. We're waiting. We'll see.
Bitch, you know I'm waiting because Shohei, hey. He's so fine. He's so fine. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm ready.
I'm so excited for this. Like, I just need to know, like, what type of music are they gonna make? Like, what's their whole thing, you know?
I'm ready.
We haven't gotten, like, an NCT unit, like, new unit in so long that's why we're just, like, feral over this. We're like, yeah!
I feel like based on their performance that they did all together, it's gonna be some, like, I don't know, like some, not like, it's not gonna be noise music like 127, and it's not gonna be, like, youthful R&B like Dream. It's gonna be like that in between where it's like that where you just be like ooh, because it's gonna be like a lot of hip thrusting, a lot of rolling.
They're gonna be the sexy.
They're like, you know,
the
how
wavy
like
part
wavy,
two.
yeah, but like wavy's like, I love you, girl, come to me, sexy. They're gonna be like, come here, ho, let's go. Bah, bah. You know what I mean? Like, Wavy's just like, ooh, like, yes, they gonna be, with this new unit, you be like, yes, I know I'm only with you for, you know, that night, but that's gonna be fine. You know?
Yeah.
I can't have no wife type of group.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, Wavy's just like, I'ma wife you up. And then this new unit is just gonna be the
girl, I'ma take you to my hotel. Yeah.
Yeah. Might, you know, grab you up a little bit, you know, throw you against the wall, you know, like in a, not like in a violent way. You did not condone violence.
Lucas would have fit right in. I am upset.
Listen. This new unit is going to be the B2K to Wavy's B5. That's what it's going to be.
Ooh.
Yeah,
okay.
like they're gonna be a little more like, cause they're older.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, because you know, Sungchan's but speaking of Sungchan, you know what I mean? Like, he was a tiny little baby. He was just tall. Like, look at him as precious. He's so precious. But like now,
he's
since
fine.
he's been in like
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fine.
Precious. He's been fine. Where you been?
He was precious to me. I was like, he's so handsome. But now he like feeling himself a little bit when they be performing, and he be like, him and Shotaro would be like, no, we're the leaders of this situation, and I'm like, ooh,
girl, listen, it's been like that for me since he showed up. I was like, okay, and y'all were like,
when he showed up, I was the same. I was like,
exactly. Look, no, it's been like I saw what was underneath the little. I saw it.
She saw the mess.
I knew what was underneath it because when they started releasing all that, like the reality shit to distract us from the fact that they weren't announcing nothing, when they started doing those videos, the one where they were like at the water park and he was on that one, and I was just sitting there like,
I'm telling you, I don't know how SM does it, but damn, where'd you find these men? I don't get it. Down the street.
Sometimes been in that dungeon for like years. No wonder.
Yeah.
In HYBE news though, they had their like little press release thing that they do every year, and they announced everything. Just everything.
Well, yeah,
there's so much
that's
going
the point.
on. Yeah, that's the point. Exactly. So they announced that N Team will have their debut next year. Obviously, BTS will be focusing on their solos. TXT, 17, and From Is 9 will be having comebacks the beginning of the year. Pledis is finally going to have a new boy group.
With that being said, I really hope that my little baby Daniel is in the new Pledis boy group. Please, Lord Jesus, I'm begging you. Anyway, continue.
Oh my God. How is he doing?
We don't know. We don't know. The last we heard is that he was a Pledis trainee. So I'm
oh, well, shit. Well, hopefully he's in this. I'm excited. I want to see, like, I don't, Pledis hasn't come out with a boy group since
17.
Well, since 17. So... So let's see. They confirmed that Island 2 will be happening. Now, I didn't find if it's going to be like
it's
the
a girl
version.
Yeah, it's a girl
It
group.
is?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Le Seraphim is going to be having a comeback and
a
tour.
tour. Bitch, I can't
Better be a U.S. tour.
I can't wait.
No, yeah,
I can't wait.
We're excited. We will be there. We will be anti-fragiling with
all day
the
long.
Le Seraphims. Okay. Love that song. And then New Jeans is also going to be having a comeback at the beginning of the year with OMG. So love the girlies. HYBE is out here. They said we are releasing all of our info. Like, stay tuned, y'all. Just because BTS is doing solos, like, please keep,
Please don't let our stocks drop. These are all the plans that we have. Please don't leave.
I was just like, I know that they're putting so much emphasis on this just because of their stocks. Like, I know a lot of people are just like, can you, like, stop with BTS? I'm like, no, bitch, you don't understand. They're doing this out of a business strategy because they lost so much money, like, earlier.
They're like, please, we have plans.
What I'm really interested in is because they were talking about Island 2, and I thought with Island 2 that the girl group would go to Adore, but they're going to be under Be-Lift, which means that HYBE is going to have, like, a girl group counterpart. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm wondering if it's gonna be like a similar concept. Will their worlds interact like with each other?
I don't know, because I remember like when B-Lift was like a thing, there was like the rumor that like B-Lift was gonna be for the boy groups and then like Adore was gonna be for the girl groups, but the winner of Island is gonna be in B-Lift, and then I was like, interesting. Okay, I love this.
Ooh,
I'm
maybe
excited.
they changed their mind.
Well, I'm just like excited, like at the prospect of like HYBE just being like this huge monster and like all these groups like being in the same building. Like, oh hey, oh my god, hi.
Yo, I love that because when they did the game thing, like the game day with all the different, like, I haven't even watched the full thing, but everything I've seen is so funny and great. And I mean, we've said this before, like, I miss shows where you just see different fucking groups like interacting with each other. Like, they're friends. Like, the other day, we found out that Bangchan is part of the 97 line, like, group chat and shit. Yeah, and everybody was just like, what? Like, they were like so surprised. And I'm like, did you not think that he was like a part of it? Like, why are y'all acting so surprised? Like, do you not think that these groups have friends outside of the group that they're in? Like,
maybe they were surprised because while his friends was out there getting just like blasted for COVID-97, he was in the shadows. He wasn't being a real one.
He said, that's a y'all problem. I was not there.
He said, that's why y'all should have waited and did it next week when I was available. But nah, y'all wanted to go ahead and do it when I couldn't.
When I was doing other shit.
He was like, yeah, I was with them at this restaurant, but not at that club. Not at that club. No, I wasn't.
Not at the club. What's a club? I don't know. I've never been there before.
Oh, never forget COVID-97.
But speaking of that show where they did with HYBE, they have one with Starship now. It's so good. I love it so much.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, so Starship and King Kong, which is like their acting company. So there's like actors and then idols. So like Gravity's on there, IVE is on there, Masa X is on there. Jung Seo, the one from Produce, the little guitar baby, the one that looks like Ponyo, like he's on there too. K-Will and like a bunch of actors that they have under King Kong are on there as well. And it's so fucking funny. It's so good.
See, please give us this. Give us more of this. This is what we love. Okay.
I hope they do one with SM. I really wanted SM one. I really wanted SM.
Imagine.
I'm, like, praying to God that they do one with
Imagine the craziness of like the older idols, and you got like Key and like some of the Super Junior members, and like they're, because they have no filter. They'd be like, they've been in the industry for so long that like they just don't care.
They don't
and
care.
And then with Mark, like,
Bro, I want it to happen so bad.
Mark would be like,
They're gonna have to get an auditorium though, because half of NCT is.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
NCT
look,
is over there.
just with NCT, that's it, you know.
Speaking
like,
of NCT, I'm on Johnny's Instagram because I just occasionally like to stop by. He's so fine. I'm just very upset.
Nah, girl, listen. If I talk about Changbin like every fucking second, then you can talk about Johnny whenever you want. Like it's fine.
Because JongHyeon posted, and I was like, wow, someone please date him. Like the post he just made about him, like he put Nat King Cole, like a Nat King Cole song, over the fact that he's like riding his bike at night through the autumn leaves at a park. I was just like, can I date him? And then I was like, well, let me just see how my real boyfriend's doing. And I'm just like, wow.
Mama is also out here. So due to Elon Musk being, well, you know,
Elon Musk.
Yeah. Every year, Mama does like the worldwide like fans' choice and the worldwide icon of the year award by Twitter votes. And like, well, I mean, I'm sorry, not just by Twitter votes, but like that's a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this year, because they can't like count the votes properly because of everything that's happening with Twitter, they had to delete that part. So then now fans are struggling because I think you can only like go and like stream the song on Spotify,
yeah.
and they will count from Spotify from that one playlist that they made. So now it's like more complicated, and everybody is just like, what the fuck? So, more reasons to hate this stupid billionaire. But anyway,
the shit that was funny to me, right, is that they released like the voting structure, right? So they released how they're gonna do it now. That shit did not equal to 100%.
Oh yeah, it does.
One of them equaled
It
to like
doesn't.
120. The other one equaled to like 80. There was one that equaled to like 70. I was like, come, y'all, come
Look, math is
on.
hard. Math is hard. I get it.
But yeah, so now it's a whole mess because obviously all the fans are just like, what the fuck? Like, we just spent all this, like, leading the board, GOT7, and now what? Now, you know?
They were working so hard. I was like, yikes.
The thing is that, like, whenever it comes to that award, like, GOT7 always won because, like, Agassiz are just like, nah, we hashtagging all that shit. I tweet a period, the hashtag is gonna say, Mama vote GOT7, GOT7, like, hashtag this. Like, so they were, like, even fans, I forget what fans they were, but they, like, took a screenshot and they were just like, I didn't think Agassiz were this powerful. Like, I'm scared. I thought that we were doing the most, and then somebody was like, nah, girl, you don't even know.
Especially because it's like, y'all don't really get to see, like, GOT7 together all the time. So they know if they win, somebody got to show up.
Exactly.
So they're like, look, we got to put in all this work so we can get a glimpse of them, please.
So, yeah, so that's happening. So, but I'm excited for Mama. I, again, hope that they do more collab stages because that's the shit. That's what we like. And then we do have an Omega X update regarding the situation with them. I think last week we mentioned how the CEO stepped down. Maybe we didn't, so I'll mention it again. But the CEO stepped down and quote unquote apologized for what they did, even though the company was still trying to deny it like 2 days before. Then Omega X opened their own Instagram to kind of say everything, and that's when they were just like, oh, like, well, she left and blah 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 blah. But Korean news are pushing this story hard.
Oh yeah.
Like hard. They've done multiple articles on it and like news reports about it. They tried to call the CEO, the lady, the crazy lady, and she was just like, oh, like I'm at a doctor's, I'm not feeling well, can I call you later? And I'm like, bitch, the hell? You're being interrogated for abusing like these kids.
I'm busy.
Right? I was like, the audacity of this lady. But I think that they're still like posting on social like for everything, but it's up in the air type of like what's gonna happen with them still.
Yeah, and their families have been keeping fans updated as well. Like, I know Taedong's sister has been posting about it on Instagram, and like it's kind of insane. Like, and they're talking about how they'll have to pay like a crazy amount of money to get out of their contract with Spire, and like,
oh yeah,
it's it's insane. And like the fact that like why the fuck is this like a thing? Like, you've literally been caught abusing like your artists. Like, move on, dude. Like let them go.
Exactly. And then you still expect them to pay that money. Like, if anything, they deserve compensation. The hell are you talking about? So yeah, so everybody's kind of wondering if they're gonna like try to sue them to try to get out of the thing, like the contract themselves. They opened an Instagrams where they're keeping the fans updated, and they've shared the links of like all the reports and everything being done, and they're just very appreciative of all the support, because yeah, international fans were not with it. Like, they just were not with it, and we're not with that. Hell no. Okay, but let's move on to the goodness that are our comebacks for this week, everybody. Nature released Limbo, and I don't know how I feel about the song.
Yeah. I like some of the choreo parts because it looks funny. Like, it made me laugh.
Yes.
And they did the little neck thing and stuff. I was like,
when they did that hair thing where they were like helicopter.
yeah. Like, the choreo was funny. Like, if I saw them doing the choreo live, I'd be like, yeah! Like, it's fun. But, like, the song, I think, okay, from what I remember, because I was like, there was one part that I liked, and now I can't remember what it was. But I was like, I kind of enjoyed this.
Like, it wasn't like I hated it.
No.
But it's like, who thought of this and said, yeah, let's helicopter their hair.
The outfits were great, though. Like, the little ones with the little corset things, like yeah, those were pretty. And yeah, let's do the limbo with the little neck movement. Crazy.
That's the thing. The choreo is what did it. Like, it was just so funny. Like, I was just like, Nature, what is this? Like, what are y'all doing?
We said it. We've been saying it. Like, right now, the girl group category is stacked. Like, it is stacked. Like, you gotta be like bringing something.
You gotta be serving like bad.
Yeah, you gotta be giving
yeah, you gotta bring your
everything right now. And they were giving me chicken, and I
Dang.
there was nothing about it that, like, I don't know, man. It was, and it's so, like, I don't want to be mean and be like, it was fucking horrendous, but it was so bad. Like, it was just, there was nothing. It was like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it just didn't. Again, like, once I saw the helicopter with the hair, I was like, so this ain't serious. Like, I was like, so this is just not serious at all. Got it. ICHILLIN also came back with Draw. Now, I think that they're really cute, and I really like the vibe of this song. But it's one of the songs that I'm probably not gonna go look for.
Their company said, oh, new jeans, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste.
Also, I'm not even gonna lie, when I saw ICHILLIN, I thought ICHILLIN was a boy group.
Well,
but there must be a similar name to like a boy group that we had talked about. Cause like, I don't know why when I saw the like the lineup and stuff, I was like, okay, I thought it was gonna be a boy group, and then I clicked and I was like, wait, hold on.
No, they're ringing around the rosy.
I think it was dripping. I think it was the end that like got me, that threw me off. Cause I was like, what?
Yeah, no, dripping is the one that we came up with the whole like merch
Their
line.
whole concept and merch line.
Yeah.
They didn't even listen to us, but it's fine.
And they didn't listen, but it's okay. But yeah, so this was interesting, but I said not ring around the rosy, like, what?
Girl, pocket full of posies. Let's think about the Black Death. Hey.
Now this next girl group, I don't think I've ever heard of them. I have no idea, but they came up on like the new K-pop music like releases.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's just crazy, but it's an XY, so I don't know if it's
CRAXY.
CRAXY. Is it CRAXY?
Yahtzee. Oh.
But they came out with Poison Rose. Now, I have, again, no idea who these girls are, but this song took me by surprise.
This is nice.
I like
this
the concept of this. Yeah, I was like, ooh,
I
okay.
really liked this one. Like, they had, like, the whole vampire concept. They did, like, a sexy, like, R&B type of thing. It's, like, adding more spooky queens into our roster of spooky queens.
I don't know why K-pop groups or K-pop companies love to, like, add the, like, gun clack and shit, and it's like, bam, bam, goof, and they're like, wah. Like, that shit was nice. So I was like, oh, okay.
It was nice.
I agree. No, I really liked it. Again, like, I only found out about this because it came on like a playlist of like new music, like the new K-pop releases, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I was like, is this like, you know, like some Dreamcatcher shit? And then I looked at, I was like, oh, it's like a group. It's like, are they like a new group? I think they are.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I, again, pleasantly surprised, really like it. If you guys like that rockier, like like spooky type of sound and look, definitely look this up. Definitely look this up. Right up your alley.
Yes.
And then switching gears completely, we have JR from Newest, aka Kim JongHyeon, ex Newest member.
Dang.
I know.
Played.
R.I.P. New East. We got played. But he finally had his solo release with Lights. Completely different than I thought like what he would do, like completely. I was not expecting this at all. This was very like bright and like a poppy sound, and I liked it, but I guess it just didn't hit the mark fully for me.
I thought it was cute.
It was cute.
And I liked it. Like the sound, like it was cute. But like Carolina said, it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna be listening to this every day. But it was cute. And I took it for what it was and enjoyed it.
And he looked great.
Delicious.
Yeah, he did.
The outfit with like the purple off the shoulder sweater with the
Yeah.
Yes.
And he looked happy.
Yes, he did.
So.
Yeah, this was like, reminded me of something maybe like King Daniel would do, like sound wise, when he did his brighter concept. Like, I forget what color that was, but
which Daniel is going on tour, everybody. Sorry to like,
yeah, that's right.
That out there.
Yep.
So yeah,
right.
But yeah, but this is, I'm just happy that, you know, the newest members are doing their own thing, and as long as they're happy, like that's fine. I'll just fill in the void of Love Pain. Anyways.
Dang, at least we got to see it.
Forever a core memory.
Yep.
Forever a core memory. When those things started, and I looked at Kat like, are we about to see Love Pain? We saw Love Pain. But anyways, JongHyeon, if you ever listen to this, you are one fine mofo. Thank you.
Thank you.
Also very talented. You're also very talented.
That too.
Ooh, our leader.
My baby. I love him so much. I'm so sad for him, but so happy for him at the same time.
Yeah, it's like mixed emotions with this man. God, he's been through a lot. So as long as he's happy, that's what matters.
Period.
Damn.
Period.
And then Treasure. They've released a music video for VolKno, which is the rap line. Yes. I did not know that Yoshi could look this badass, but here we are.
Yoshi is like literally an anime character in real life. Like he's so cute. He is cute.
I find him so cute. And then he goes and does this shit. I'm like,
it's fine.
She said,
but listen, this song, I don't know what they were doing with my man, aka Hyunsuk, with them grills. I don't know what they was doing, but it's fine, I guess.
I can't.
I was just like, here we go.
And yes, I'm a hypocrite.
They weren't even like hot ones, like, you know, the ones like NCT had on where it was like only one pair. No, he had the full mouth was just silver. And I was like, why?
It reminded me of like, I don't know, but like when I was younger, like a lot of my friends had those caps on their teeth. Yes. They all had like silver teeth when they were like in kindergarten, first grade. That's what that looked like. It didn't even look like a grill. It looked like he, you know, had a lot of cavities, and they're like, well, they're about to fall out, so let's just put caps on them and call it a day.
And so I was like, what the fuck?
Like, it was just so funny seeing all of this like craziness in this music video. Like, they had semi-trucks as like their horses.
Pets, yeah.
I don't know what was happening. I was so confused. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, what is going on?
Girl, they were just laughing. It was just a YG's idea of hardcore. It's like, let's throw a bunch of things with like flames. Yeah. And like bandanas and grills and fur. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get real urban.
No.
This is where they need that urban consultant. But bro, the whole music video was like, what the fuck is happening?
But which is crazy
like,
because this isn't even like a hip hop song. This is like a hard rock song. So I'm like, I could have gone like just like dark and like gothic and like hard, but no, you guys went the urban route and you had them in grills.
It's because they're the rap line, so they're just like, yeah, it gotta be this way.
Stupid.
It gotta be fire and cars and semi trucks on leashes.
Girl,
I'm like, what?
Like, what is happening? And then they were singing. They were rapping into like a light from like a hanger, and like it's like, why?
But literally seeing this, it just like, I know that Kat has said this, and like I know just from the content, but the Hyunsuk kid, like I just know that he's crazy.
He is.
I just know it.
But the thing is, like, Okay, so you know, like YG has their specific like image for like their rappers, right? Like GD, like Minnow, like Bobby, right? Like they have that image, and I feel like Hyunsuk on the outside thinks he's that person. He's not that person. He's not that person. And I love him to death. He's literally one of my favorite human beings in the entire world. But he is not this man. He is not this man.
Oh my god.
It's just so funny. Like literally the whole music video, like I was with it, but I was just laughing. But like it's just,
I love him. I love them, and I love this song.
Yeah.
But this video is
But it was just like the whole time I was like, I don't know what to expect. Like I just don't know what the hell just happened, basically.
Yeah, I was dazed and confused after I was like, what?
When Treasure comes here and I see this live, I'm gonna be in it. Like I'm gonna be like, I'm a 4K, no. Like I'm going on. But like the music video, I was like, what is this? To be honest, when they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a music video for this, I was like, oh my god, I hope it's some like crazy rock shit where they're like in a mosh pit and they're like a crowd surfing and like going crazy. Like I had a whole vision. I had a vision of what it could be, right? And then this is what I got. I got fucking semi trucks with chains on it, like a fucking. Oh
Nope.
Cue chain reaction by NCT.
Man, you know what? At least that was. You know what? We're just gonna say at least they look good. You know what I mean? It was just like, just put some power tools in their hand, have them pose. But this, I was like, why they do that to these men, to these boys? They did not deserve.
I was just dead laughing at this. But yeah, but I mean, hey, out of control visuals though, like those three look great, so it's fine, I guess. Like we'll deal with this. Except for the grills, please take those out.
Yeah, bro, like stop with the grills, everybody. Just stop. Like if you're gonna do grills, the correct way to do this, as a southern girl from Texas where this like originated or where it was at its prominent point, Terica can also attest to this. Like you either got them at the top or you got them at the bottom. You don't got them in your whole mouth. Don't do the whole mouth.
It just takes it's like, I was never a girl. I was like, why? It just takes a very special person to be able to like pull off an entire girl. Like not everyone has that talent. Like not everyone can do that. You know what I mean? And they don't have that talent. So I just feel like they should have checked that before they started filming, right? They should just see like, okay, which one looks better? Top, bottom. Maybe we shouldn't even do grills. Maybe we should just go with cute little accents. You know, like the ones JongHyeon had? Like the cute little, like, you know, maybe we should go with that. You know, there was no check. It was just like, throw this grill in your mouth. Let's go. You look good. They lied.
You know, we've talked about this, and if these companies need urban consultants, let us know. We are, in fact, urban. Just saying.
Like, please, we will guide you into the light.
Like, you just pay somebody to like be like, okay, this is the look we're going for. Ooh. Maybe if we
they should just tested it.
Yeah, don't do the grills. Yeah, let's not do the grills. I think the fur with the spiky 90s hair and the goggles is enough. Let's not do the grill.
Don't add anything.
They just need someone to tell them no. Like they don't have anyone there on the team to be like no. They're all scared to be like, they're like, yeah, great, No, they need that person to be like, hell to the no. That's not what we're doing.
They need somebody to be like, listen, I'm make it straight up, okay? No sugarcoating. We're not doing this. Like, no, I refuse.
Not. That's a hell.
I refuse.
That's a hell no.
Yeah.
Besides that, yeah, this song is fucking great.
I love this song.
Let's move on to some of our faves, Xdinary Heroes. Dude. They released their album, but they released Haircut. God damn this album, y'all. When I say I'm obsessed, I say I'm obsessed.
I'm not gonna lie. The little part, like, get your hair cut. It terrifies me. No, I'm terrified. I'm scared.
Oh, never mind. I loved it.
I am scared. But the whole song I love, and it gets to that part, I'm like, okay. It just scared me the first time I heard it. I was like, oh God, why?
I love that.
But I love this song though.
They're just so badass in this.
Bro, I just love how they start every, like, mainly title tracks with that same guitar riff, like that creepy, like, guitar riff, and then it goes into a completely different song. But that just makes me
yes. They always include that laugh thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
like, yes.
You would think that would terrify me. That would be the scary part for me, but it's not. It's the
It's the get a haircut. Oh, I loved it. I freaking love this. I love the music video. I think that this like gave me, at least with the music video, gave me very like trippy and experimental vibes, like especially again with that type of chorus that is just like that doom doom doom, like get a haircut like thing. Like, oh, I think that was so genius. I absolutely loved it. Like, I watched the music video with the lyrics and they're just basically saying like we need to snap away, like cut away the bad vibes, and I was like, yes.
First of all, everything surrounding this album was incredible. The teaser photos, like the Edward Scissorhand thing, first of all, genius.
Yes.
Like,
yes,
everything about them in general, I just fucking love. Like, there's nothing not, like, they are literally like our vibe in a band. Like, they're literally like our favorite things in one package. And like, there's nothing that they can do wrong for me. Like, this album is great. Their last album was incredible. Like, they're just like smashing it. And I would just like to say, speaking as a representative of these two men, Terika and I would just like to say,
nope. Oh my god,
that JongHyeon and Jungsu, listen,
they're problems.
We need you guys to calm down because the two of them are an issue in my life.
I am in distress every time. I tell myself, you're gonna be better, you're gonna be stronger. Like, how dare you be weak towards a man, right? And then I watch a music video or something and I'm just like, well,
I am not your strongest soldier.
Strongest soldier. That is why I'm so glad that we no longer have like the mandatory draft and they're not including women. Like, I'm glad that when I sent in my birth certificate to prove to them that I was a female and not a male, that it went through, because I am not the strongest soldier. I will not be on the front lines. I'm back. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so mad,
bro. JongHyeon, like,
I don't know how to explain it. It's like, does he even realize he literally just living his life, just smiling, and like people are dropping left and right. Like,
I was talking to one of my friends about it, and she was like, he literally has like the Shaggy effect. Like, he's this goofy, like, idiot, but he's so fucking beautiful and talented, and it's like, why does he exist?
They put chopsticks in this man's hair, and I said, oh. I was dead. I was done logging off. Nope. No, very unnecessary.
Yeah, I hate it, bro. I hate it.
And then Jungsu, like his eyes are ridiculous. Like, ridiculous.
It's just a problem, and it's just very unnecessary, and I just feel so attacked all the time, to the point where I need to sue for pain and suffering, for emotional damages.
I need reparations.
I
need reparations.
It's so bad.
For me, I feel that, but Gunny, like the drummer, I love seeing that man do anything. Like, he looks like he tells a lot of dad jokes, and I'm just like, you know what? It's
because he is a dad. He's old. Well, he's not old.
He's the old man.
Either way, I love him, and like watching that video that they did with like reacting to the Spanish songs or whatever. Like, every time he would be like, oh, like with each song, I was just like, you're something else, and. I was just like, okay, so we solidified this right here and right now. Got it.
But also, like, not to, drift off, but if we're going to talk about the album, we have to talk about a few songs. First of all, Z's.
Yes! Yeah. My fave. That song is a masterpiece.
Good. That song is so good.
I cannot believe that the album started with this song. I was already, like, taken aback. I was already, yes. Like, that, the chorus with this, like, like, bro, it's so good.
Like, JYP,
I love it.
I am truly on my knees begging you, please let them tour here. Please, like,
it would be such a fun show.
On my knees. Please.
I'm just here for that. I also really like Crack in the Mirror. Like, it reminds me of, like, an early 2000s type of track. I feel like the chorus on this just solidifies, like, again, this song.
Bro,
it's so good.
That part where they're like, crash, didn't flow.
Yes! Like,
shut the fuck up right now.
Again, this band is out of control. Like, I need to know, like, I need to know the process, like, when they make music. Like, well, I mean, like, I don't know if they like help with their music? I haven't even looked that up. So
I haven't
don't
either.
know.
That's a good question.
But it's like I would love, like, if they do, like, I would love to know the process. Like, tell me.
Also, Xmas.
That's my favorite one.
Yes! I love that I have another Christmas banger from a JYP group.
Yes. I was just like, I love that song.
I also really like Ghost. Honestly, I like the whole album.
The whole album's
Ghost,
good.
The whole
album is incredible. Like, I've literally, spoiler alert, like, this is what I've been listening to since it came out. Like,
Relatable.
it's so freaking good. But with Ghost, I love how haunting it is. Like, obviously the name goes with the song. Like, it has like a little creepiness to it. But it's fucking great. But Z, like, Triple C, whatever you want to sleep, like, that song is my favorite, I think, off the album.
Also, everyone watch their live stage because that shit is wow. Just they're so good.
They are so good. They came out swinging. I am so happy that, like, they were just like, here's an EP, and then like a month later, just like, all right, here's the whole album. Like, yeah, thank you,
bro. And they're just like, when I heard the last EP, I was like, this is like great. Like, there's no way like they could ever do something this good. And then they came out with it.
I'm just really excited because I thought that, like, when they were coming out with the new band, we're like, oh, okay, because, you know, obviously Day 6 is like, you know. So I thought it was going to be like similar style or like a little like poppy. And I was like, okay. But then when they came out with their little like their EP, their little debut, and I was like, ooh, okay. And then, but it's always a question with JYP, like, are we going to stay on the same route or are we going to get something like completely different? But I'm really glad that like this is like harder than I thought it would be. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yes.
No, yeah.
I like this. I like that they're different, that they're a different type of like band as compared to Day 6. And I really like this.
And also, like, their covers are just so good. Everyone stan Xdinary Heroes. I know we tell y'all this a lot.
I
Yeah.
love their covers. They're so good.
With bands specifically, we like tell you guys to get into different bands all the time. Like, groups, obviously, yeah. But we're like, every band we talk about, we're like, stan them. No, really. Like, you guys need to do this for yourselves.
Yes. For your mental health.
Also for me, because the more people that stan them, the more likely they go on tour. So please.
Yeah.
Please, I'm begging you,
'Cause I
stan
need that.
Xdinary Heroes. I need to see them live. And I don't want to see them at KCON where they're going to do like their 3 popular songs. No. I need to see them
A whole show.
at their own show.
Yes. A whole
Please.
show with covers. They'll do their covers. They'll do their songs. They'll do their everything. I need it all.
Yes.
This is
I need
like,
it.
this is why I've been screaming. Like, I keep seeing Lucy doing shows in Korea, and I'm like, when will it be my turn? When will it be my turn? Dang
the
it. I
day we
wanna
get a
see
Lucy
them.
tour.
Bitch, catch me at all the dates.
Listen, it might be coming. I mean, you're getting and flying,
That
which
is
is
true.
great.
That's right. We forgot to mention, and Flying is touring here. We just don't know when or where, but they are coming. Ooh, I'm excited for that.
So I will be there. I don't know. I hope they come close to me, but I will see them because I love and fly.
Same. But again, the day I see Xdinary Heroes, it's the same, like how I keep saying the day I see Lucy. It's gonna be the same. It's the damn same.
No, truly, so good. So good, y'all.
So become a villain, stand them, love them.
Love that fandom name. Good job.
Like, right?
I know we
I know,
praised them
finally.
before when we first found out because we were so scared they were gonna pick something dumb, but they didn't.
Even though we voted for something else, we agree. Villain was the right show.
Yeah.
The right choice. Okay, like we fucked up. Okay.
But I was just like the other was a good option too. The other ones I'm like, no.
Pixels would have been good
Pixels
too.
would have been good too.
Yeah.
would have been cute.
But anyways, yeah, stand Xdinary Heroes, everybody. Thanks.
So that was it for our podcast today, everybody. Woo-hoo. We're gonna end this week like we do every week with our songs of the week. I have been in my band bag because Xdinary Heroes released this incredible album. So I'm gonna say, God, just put the whole album on the motherfucking playlist, honestly.
Yeah.
But I've also been listening to And Flying a lot. Roller Coaster is great. Roller Coaster. Rooftop is a great song. Amazing. Everyone knows that song, but you know, amazing.
An icon.
Also been listening to One Week just because I miss them so much. Aurora, so good.
Beautiful song.
Also kind of been in like my Christmas bag, so Christmas Evil, y'all know that is my banger, my Christmas banger. So yes, those are my songs.
My songs of the week, Stacy. That's it. The whole discography. No, specifically Stereotype. It's been stuck in my head. I've been watching like they did like a little live, like a little, I don't know if it was like a fan, they did something and it was a cute little live performance and they're so cute and like they just performed like their little hits and I'm like, oh my God, they're so precious. But Stereotype, oh, well, ITZY, because I enjoyed every single song, even when they did their solos, but their solos are like covers. So I know Rujin did a Doja Cat song, and
I love that she's doing that. Yes, it fits her.
Little Che, she's so cute. She did Ariana Grande, and I was like, when did my baby become hot? Like, no one look at her. Don't be looking at her like that. All these little fanboys around here just like, oh, I'm like, no, cover your eyes, close your eyes. But she's so cute. But yeah, specifically Boys Like You, because I was right. As I predicted, that song was so fun live, and the fanboys were having a great time. I love a good fanboy. But yeah, so just Stacy and Itzy, that's all I've been listening to, really.
For my songs of the week, I've been listening to the Xdinary Hero EP nonstop, so yes, that would be included, all of it, in the playlist. But I've also been listening to EXO, so I'll just say EXO, because that's like my go-to EXO song.
EXO, LOVE.
Hey!
Sorry.
I love that song.
But I think it's funny that you mentioned EXO, because I've been missing like Dio a lot. Like a lot. And then their Season Greetings came out, and I was like, you don't need to buy this. Do not buy this. You do not need an EXO Season's Greetings just because you want pictures of Hyunsuk. Like, get over yourself. But
love that. I've also been listening, so I did like there's somebody called Soul by Cell, like it's like they do like compilations, and I did one called Nevermind, and I've been obsessed with this song, so I really freaking love that, and that's what I've been listening to basically.
Love that.
So that was our podcast for this week, everybody.
Woo!
So whether you are emotionally damaged from the loss of 2 members of one of your old groups,
Dang, sadness,
or a member of your old group came back.
Woo!
Congratulations, Kiki. Her bias is back from The Voice. Make sure you always
fangirl on.
Everyone who's seeing ATs, I'm not bitter.